Oh. Well, that added a bit of excitement to the ride, didn't it? Little nipper. Yes, a little sort of dog that goes for your ankles. Right, we'll continue on down here, and we're not far off the more major road. It's just another little lane, of course, which leads into Dent. Last time I came this way, I think it must have been early spring, very early spring. It was quite cold and wet, and this was about a year ago, and it was nothing like this. This is all sort of grown in, very lush looking. But when I came up, it was uphill all the way, and I do remember thinking to myself, "Gosh, this is a bit bleak." But now look at it; it's not bleak at all, is it? Just an idyllic little country lane. It's running downhill. Over on the right hand side, that massive hill, that's Whernside, Whernside, and when we stayed here back in the 80s, we did actually walk up to the top of that. Sort of a 12-mile walk it was from the campsite in Dent where we were staying. It was a lovely day, and yeah, interesting. Not one of the most interesting of hills, I don't think. There were more interesting ones, but we were pleased to have achieved it anyway. And you did get a nice view of the viaduct up there. At the time, we thought it was a Ribblehead viaduct, but I'm not too sure it was. I suspect it was another viaduct on the Cecil to Carlisle railway. Large farm on the right hand side here. Yeah, it looks so different to how it was when I rode up this way that time. Oh, come on, you get through there, blimey. They don't know the size of their cars, do they? It's changed for so you could drive a bus through that. Right, well, what we're going to do is to come to this junction, and then the idea is to ride along to Dent, through Dent, and then to Gawthrop. So I'm not going to show you the bit to Dent, I don't think, because we would have seen that on previous rides, and you're quite familiar with it now. Want to see what it's like, and then go back to one of my previous rides if you'd like to. I really can't imagine walking up onto Whernside now. Like you, it was 40 odd years ago, 45 years ago. Where's all the time gone? Right, so here we are, and this is coming into Gawthrop. this little lane again is one of these cycle routes. The Sustrans and the local authorities put the signs up, little blue signs with a cycle on it. Very nice too. Wiltshire actually have been doing that for many years. The Wiltshire Cycleway, I've done that. I used to stay down there, and every weekend I used to be cycling and visiting places like Avebury, Silbury Hill, and all places around, and it was marvellous. Yeah, we can get through there. Into my close please door a bit before it comes in.
Yeah, plenty of room there. Thank you.
Right, off we go. Love this little lane. I discovered this. This was on the Mecho 3 years ago now. One of the first rides I ever did. Came over this way. I wanted to do Barbendale, so I came up from Kirby Lonsdale along Barbendale, which you will have seen now by the time this goes out, and I came down to Gorthrop, and I saw the little cycleway sign. I thought, oh, I wonder what that's like, as I do, not having looked at the map. I thought, well, let's see what it's like. So I came along here, and there was a lot of cows on the road being herded into one of the fields. So, oh, this is what I like. I thought to myself, I think it was just down this hill here. So, yeah, so quite an experience. My experience, the first experience really of exploring lanes, that was. I just haven't looked back, have I? I'm still exploring lanes. Yeah, it was just down this hill here. Yeah, it was a young woman just down here, and cows going into, I think, this field here. Yeah, through that gate. I'm not there now. Of course, this road is one of these, this lane, I should say, one of these with grass in the middle, grit. It's a typical Lanes Explorer lane, this. Magnificent view across to the right hand side. And we're following the River Dee here. And this is for Mick, 5D Traveller. He said, would I ride along this by the River Dee on the other side? So here we are, we're riding on the other side, Mick. Pretty soon we'll see the river, just down there on the right. Keep your eyes peeled, but we will stop and have a little look at it. Now this often floods, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't been along here, but I'd say it's been drier. But I think a lot of debris has washed down this hill, hasn't it? All the rain. So it's not too bad. We've been through worse. We Spitfire. It's much worse. We're still cleaning you up, aren't we? After that immersion. Me too. Oops, taking a wrong turn there. Don't go down there. It's a farm. And you go right. Now then, if you'd had a little sat-nav like a beeline on the handlebars there, that would have told you it was ran to the right, wouldn't it? We're following our nose instead. Up over on the left is Barbendale, the Barbendale Fells. And on the right are the Halgill Fells leading to Sidmouth. Right mucky. It is nice having a reliable bike. Although my last couple of bikes actually, 2 BSAs, who were very reliable. Well, I don't think I ever rode them to quite the extent that I ride now. Certainly not along these sort of lanes. There they are, there's the river, and a more lovely bridge has been built to go over it. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. I've been busy with little footpath signs too. You can stop here and do a little video for you, show you the river. Proper meadow, isn't it? Beautiful. Lovely house over there. And there's our River Dee. See, that flows pretty swiftly when it's in flood. A lot of water coming down. Right, carry on. Yeah, this often floods across here. And I have ridden through here when it's been quite deep. Well, inch or two anyway. And it was clear water, so it was easy to see whether there was any mud and debris beneath it. Oh, little lambs. Quite chunky now. Yeah, there's been some money spent on farm, hasn't there? Fencing. As I recall, on the left, that didn't used to be fenced actually. Because I often thought to myself, you could have a little picnic up there. But it's a bit wet. Right. I ought to be more familiar with this, and I really am. It seems, it was some time ago, a good year at least, probably 18 months since I was on here last. It's nice to revisit.
Go on, get off out of it.
we haven't met anything coming the other way, have we? Once we got past that tractor. Very quiet. Oh. Yeah. Well, there you go. Well, I've not come across that sort of thing before. I suppose. Right, they've all been moved in and then we're away again. Didn't take long. Looks like there's been shearing been going on here. How many people actually know about this little lane? Once again, unless you're a walker or cyclist, you just wouldn't, would you? You would if you follow Lanes Explorer now. Now on this lane, you come to a junction, and there's a little bridge over the River Dee, which we'll be taking. But I have gone straight on, and I did venture it. I was a bit wary the first time I did it, but it does actually take you through an open farm called Holm Open Farm. I don't know, probably you'd say that as home open farm. I don't know. But it can be very mucky, and so we're not going to do that. We're going to head across the River Dee, across the bridge, and we'll get some fuel in the little petrol station in Sedbergh, because I do like to support little petrol stations. It might cost a little bit extra, but these are so economical little bikes that well, we're supporting these little places. I think use them or lose them. And it's one of those petrol stations where they come and fill you up themselves, except they don't if it's a motorcycle, because they know that we prefer to fill our own tanks. But if it's a car, then they'll fill it, and, which is most unusual today. There used to be a jet petrol station in Portsmouth when I was 16-year-old with my moped, and I used to have 3 dolly birds used to fill up your little tank of fuel. Not that you put much into a moped, but yes. Yeah, this is the junction, so if you went straight on you go to that open farm and then onto another road, but we're going to go up over the Dee here, and coming just sort of a vehicle on the main road there. Well, I did anyway. Oh, and here it comes down here, right? Oh, that's awkward, isn't it? Oh, it's reversing up for me. Well, how about that then? Mind you, there's not much room for us to get past this here, but how kind. Right, well, we're squeezed past then. Thank you, sir, and I'll leave you here. I hope you've enjoyed this little run along this little lane, and see you again soon.